from day one, all our plants will be open. It means that every single technology project that you need in Ilva can be found, can be searched in whatever plant. So that means that not only what we have in Ghent or we have in Spain or we have in Dunkirk, but all our plants will be opened, and there is something good in every department and every plant. So the Ilva people will have the possibility to copy and to take over what they need for their operations. For Ghent, very specifically, we think, of course, we have the steel and all project here in the pilot phase, which is one of the projects we are implementing to go really to low carbon or carbon capture and usage. This is a project where we will convert our CO2 from blast furnace gases with help of bacteria into bioethanol. So when we can do this, we reduce our CO2 output. This is, for example, one of the projects when the pilot, which is running in Ghent, will be successful and we will start to roll out. Ilva will be one of the first plants where we will roll out this technology. But there are more also in the galvanizing area. You have several projects that we will roll out in Ilva that are here implemented in Ghent or in our other plants. In ArcelorMittal, we are working with clusters. So, and what does it mean? The main plant of the cluster is normally the primary plant. So, what does it mean? That the primary plant is the main plant, and around you have, we call it a satellite. So typically, what does it mean in Ilva? In Ilva, it means that you have the primary plant with Novi and with Genova as a satellite. So you have already this clustering concept in Ilva. Now, normally, Piombino will work in the same range as a satellite within this cluster of Ilva. We just have to define the rules, because Ilva will be a shareholder which is not only ArcelorMittal, it is a shareholdership with more participants. So we have to define the rules. But for sure, we will supply the Piombino plant from Ilva and not from somewhere else. It is at the front door in Italy. So this will work as a whole cluster. So we will have a new cluster within ArcelorMittal, which will be the cluster Italy. Where now the Piombino plant, by the way, is hanging on the cluster in France, which is not very logical because we don't have a primary operation in Italy.